Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cavaliers' offense takes the field. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll go to the ground. Open space at the 25. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. Guys, he's already got 44 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. That pass is incomplete. Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. The inside handoff. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Got his man down the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Dorsey. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And how about the bomb, the long field all the way across the field? Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. That's caught. It's Angulo. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Handoff from the gun. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He now has 62 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Catch in the middle, it's Crawford. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The Cavaliers are in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. And the Cavaliers have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Offense in an empty set. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here's the return from inside his 10. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Running to the left. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Trying play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tease. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So they marched the ball 41 yards on that drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. To the air, it's Calandria. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Cavaliers! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
An unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today.
Leaves it with the running back.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Get it out on the screen. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Vega. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Back to the air one more time. Finds the tight end. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The offense lining up for a first down play. To throw, it's Calandria. Finds his target down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here comes the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Dennis. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch on the left. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
The Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Looking to throw on second down. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit, they were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Harrison. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking left. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. You think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. And now they've moved into the red zone. Running back searching for a hole. Nice move to stay on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Coming after him. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Dennis. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Aggies! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Caught near the sticks. It's Kirby. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cavaliers are marching down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Vaughn. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. It's Crawford. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Cavaliers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He wants to throw it. They're trying to get to him. And the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a first down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. At the 35, he's loose. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. The give to the left side. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
2nd down after the offense averted absolute disaster. Looking downfield, it's Dennis. Getting some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. He'll try the left side. Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the red zone, it's Owens. Nice move to keep running. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas A&M!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Crawford. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll just keep slinging it. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Looking down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quickly complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, going to the air. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. From the shotgun, the inside give. Keeps the legs moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. He'll take it himself. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.